The information in this brief presentation was prepared for the citizens in the Baytown and Chambers County communities. LEPC stands for the Local Emergency Planning Committee. The LEPC was created by an act of Congress as part of the Superfund Amendments and Reauthorization Act, or SARA, Title III, to serve as a public education, warning, and planning committee related to the presence of hazardous materials in our community. Chemicals help us have better lives in countless ways and are used to make everything that we wear, preserve our food, create our medicines, and to make our water safe to drink. Since chemicals are used so universally, they are constantly being transported on our highways, in pipelines, and in rail cars all across the country. You don't have to live in a big city to have the risk of a chemical emergency. However, if you do live near an industrialized area, you would be wise to be prepared by having the necessary safety materials on hand to shelter in place if the need arises. In every community throughout the United States, there is a risk that a chemical emergency might occur. A chemical emergency can result as a release from a plant, ship, rail car, pipeline, or tank truck. It can occur at any time in the day or night. Such an emergency may require evacuation or the act of shelter in place. The decision to do either will be made by local emergency management personnel. If an evacuation is ordered, follow the directions of the emergency personnel. The following information should be used if a shelter-in-place order is given. Please watch this video, read the companion materials, and learn the steps. If a shelter-in-place emergency is declared, the public will be notified via the community warning system sirens, telephone, and the emergency alert system, radio and TV. The community sirens are used only for chemical emergencies, not for severe weather warnings. The community warning system sirens are tested each Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. When emergency siren activation occurs, there is no message announced, so do not stand outside waiting for one. You should take your family and pets inside immediately. Once safely inside, use your shelter-in-place kit to secure your home or business. And remember to always remain calm. Supplies for the shelter-in-place kit can be purchased at your local hardware or home improvement stores. The kit should include plastic sheeting, duct tape, scissors, old towels, flashlights, an AM/FM radio, extra batteries, a first aid kit, and a shelter-in-place instruction sheet. Be sure all family members know the location of the kit and how to use the supplies in it. If possible, you should pre-cut the plastic to fit your doors, windows, and vents in your shelter-in-place room. Try to choose an interior room with no exterior doors or windows as your shelter-in-place room. Once inside, duct tape the plastic to completely cover the door and any windows or vents in the room to eliminate air intake. Roll up damp towels to fill the gaps under doors up, and use plastic sheeting to cover over those towels. Once you have completed these protective measures, you can call the Community Awareness Emergency Response Line at 281-476-2237 to hear a brief recorded informational message. Stay off the phone. Do not call 911 unless you are reporting a fire, police, or medical emergency at your location. The City of Baytown has installed an automated telephone system that can simultaneously dial hundreds of homes and businesses in the affected area and play a pre-recorded warning message. Keeping your phone lines clear allows these messages to reach you. You can register to receive these messages by logging on to www.baytown.org or by calling 281-420-5311 and asking to sign up for Connect CTY. Tune your radio to AM 1610 to receive local emergency information that will be continuously repeated throughout the emergency. Houston's KTRH AM 740 will also broadcast updates. Cable TV Channel 16 is a Baytown channel that will provide emergency information as it becomes available if you are a cable television subscriber. Do not call or go to your child's school. Calling will tie up their phone lines, preventing them from receiving emergency information. All schools have emergency procedures put in place to protect your children if an incident arises. Do not interfere with those procedures. Just as you would do at home, the school will have sealed their doors and will not be able to open them to allow children out or parents in. Remember, we shelter in place to prevent exposure. AM 740 and AM 1610 and Cable TV Channel 16 will provide school shelter-in-place updates. If you are at an outdoor sporting event and the alarm is sounded, you should proceed to the nearest facility suitable for shelter-in-place or your car. If you're in your car, shut off the air conditioning or heater and close outside vents and windows. Tune in to AM 740 or AM 1610. If you're in an area business, shelter in place there. Once the chemical emergency is cleared, you will hear the all-clear sound from the emergency sirens or radio station. At that point, emergency management officials have determined it is safe to resume normal activities. Wally Wise Guy is the LEPC's turtle mascot that you may have seen at community events or pictured in our printed materials. Every turtle knows that it's wise to go inside your shell when there is danger. Remember Wally's 5 simple steps to shelter in place. 1. Go inside. 2. Close all doors and windows. 3. Turn off air conditioning, heating, and ventilation systems. 4. Tune your radio to AM 740 or AM 1610. 5. Stay off the phone. Stay inside until you hear the all clear from the community warning alarm or the announcement on the radio or television. The keys to staying safe are: stay calm, use your shelter-in-place kit, and follow the directions from the Office of Emergency Management. These simple shelter-in-place steps will protect you whether in a home, school, or a business until winds have dissipated any chemical fumes. The Greater Baytown Chambers County LEPC hopes you are now better informed and eager to be prepared. If you haven't already, please put together a shelter-in-place kit for your family. Thanks for watching.